Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's second video, doing JMA Friday for today's second video. So as always on a Friday, we're having a look at the weather for the month ahead with Japanese and CFS beach tomorrows, and I should get on that for you in a moment. Just to say about the first video today was the 6 AM UK weather forecast, and got a 10 to 14 day coming up for you later on today as well. Please like, share, subscribe on those videos. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. Drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos, and don't forget to tell friends about GavsWeatherVids. And thank you so much everybody for doing that. Right, okay, let's start off with the JMA Week 1 500 millibar height anomaly then. So this is from the Arctic and North Pole view down. So this of course is the North Pole just here, the wider Arctic Circle there, and then the mid-latitudes are through here. Blue is extrapolating to below average heights, which is low pressure, yellow, orange and red to above average heights, which is high pressure. These are broken down into weekly periods. The first week period will take us from today, the 21st through to 28th of April. So the coming week has a trough of low pressure to our north and northeast, and also a big low out in the Atlantic. There's a blocking area of high pressure in the North Atlantic near Greenland, and a ridge down towards Spain. So it's all going on, but the upshot is probably that we're going to be bringing in, at least initially, quite cool north-northwesterly winds. Now, week 2 sees a big change. This is the 28th of April to the 5th of May. A ridge of high pressure, a ridge of above average heights then builds across western parts of Europe. That should turn things a lot drier and warmer. And then into week 3 and 4, the 5th to the 19th of May, more changes with the high pressure perhaps going back towards Greenland and low pressure back in from off the Atlantic and also over Scandinavia. So that looks a little bit mixed, but probably relatively mild as we're going through the first half of May perhaps. This is the tropical and mid-latitude view, so we can't see Greenland, Iceland, the Arctic, Scandinavia, all those areas are off the chart up here. However, we've had a look at that view down, so we know what's going on. We've got the block around Greenland, we've got low pressure underneath it in the Atlantic, a ridge around Spain, and then low pressure over and also to the northeast for week 1, 500 millibar height anomaly. It means that the temperature anomaly in the week ahead, on the 21st, 28th of May, are being predicted by the JMA to be colder than average, especially so for northern areas, and it is a rather unsettled week as well, with above average precipitation, above average rainfall to come. Week 2 will be the 28th of April to the 5th of May, with an area of higher pressure building over the country. So the temperature anomaly in this week, as the high pressure building up from the south goes milder than average. It's a warmer start to May being predicted there, and also going drier as well, although still slightly above average rainfall for the north, but certainly down in the south looks a lot drier. And then week 3 and 4 showing low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic perhaps, so the temperature anomaly is near normal to slightly above average, but not a big deviation. And it's going wetter again, so it looks like the first half of May is shaping up to be rather unsettled with rain to come. Right, that's the JMA done. Let's see how the CFS B2 compares. Again, these are 500 millibar height anomalies broken down into week periods. The first week period takes you from the 21st, 27th of May. The coming week with blocking area of high pressure around Greenland, trough of low pressure to our north and northeast. All winds coming in from a cool north or northeasterly direction, so looking unsettled and chilly in the week ahead. Week 2 will be the 28th of April to the 4th of May, with a ridge of above average heights up the western side of Europe. So that should bring a lot of dry weather with it, and with winds turning into the south, that should also bring warmer weather as well. Week 3 is going to be the 5th to the 11th of May, the blocking area of high pressure setting up to the north of the UK and Europe. Low pressure is in the Atlantic, so the low is going to try and bring rain in from the Atlantic, but also the block will try and bring in cool easterly winds, so it could be a mix of weather there. And then week 4 looks very similar, doesn't it, to the JMA, which is going to be the 12th to the 18th of May, by the way, with low pressure in the Atlantic, some higher pressure to our north and northeast and towards Greenland as well, and winds coming in from off the Atlantic. It looks unsettled. It looks like an unsettled first half to May there, I have to say. Temperature anomalies for the week ahead, really cool for the 21st, 27th of May, significantly below average on the temperature anomaly scale, it's around 2 to 3 degrees below average. Week 2 sees a bit of a recovery in the temperature anomaly, 28th of April to the 4th of May, but is no better than normal really. However, most parts of Europe are certainly looking very chilly again in week 2, as does much of America as well, actually, certainly the Midwest and the eastern part of America. Week 3 is going to be the 5th to the 11th of May. We go slightly milder than average then, not a heat wave, but slightly milder. And then week 4 is the 12th to the 18th of May, and that one is above average by around half a degree to 1 degree above normal. So gradually the temperature's recovering as we go into May. Week 1 precipitation anomaly from the 21st, 27th of April, drier than normal to our north, wetter than normal just to our south. Week 2 has no particular signal or is average rainfall. Week 3 going to be a bit 7th of May, that also with no particular signal or average rainfall. We'll lose a signal, I think, going further out. However, week 4 is wet. This is 12th to the 18th of May with above average rainfall. So not great weather prospects for the first half of May. It has to be said, an unsettled first half to May here with JMA Friday this week. It's just a snapshot, remember, of what the mole is showing. It could look very different when we look at it again next week. Any forecast beyond 5-7 days comes with big health warnings and large pinches of salt attached. So it's only a snapshot, but it does look like a rather unsettled first half to May with JMA Friday today. The only difference is that it appears temperatures will be recovering after a cold end to April. Right, we're going to be back shortly with your 10 to 14 there. That will include all of the regular features. Come back for that later on for JMA Friday for this week. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.